Welcome to lesson 117 of A Course in Miracles, and we're still in the practice, in the review. We're still reviewing the lessons. We did them, a few weeks ago, a few days ago. Now we're repeating them again. What does this mean? To have to do them again? And this is not going to be the second time that you're going to do them. This is a journey for life, really. This is something that if you're really committed to create change, to see something different in your life, you know what I mean? Because this is what you've been seeing until now. What is it that you've been seeing until now in your reality? You know, have you been seeing healthy relationships, healthy body, lots of money, fantastic friendships, fantastic house? Is that what you've been seeing? If you have, well, perfect. Keep what you're doing. And a fantastic mood all the time, you know. If you're seeing that, well, fantastic, keep it up. But if you haven't, which is probably most of us, keep at it. Keep at it with all your beingness to really create a transformation in your life. So the lessons are not to really repeat them as parrots, but to give us a pointer, like Eckhart Tolle says, to look, where are we in regards to this lesson? Does it really resonate? Am I in the opposite side of the scale? In this lesson, for example, this lesson says, God's will for me is perfect happiness. God's will is perfect happiness for me. And I can suffer, but from the belief there is another will apart from his. Am I in perfect happiness? That's the first question. Do you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh my God, I'm so happy to be alive and I love everybody, and your heart is full of joy and love? These are the real questions that we need to ask. You know, how is my relationship with the people that I live with? You know, do I feel love for them? Am I judging them all the time? Is it chaotic? How is my relationship with my relatives? And yes, it's basic. And of course that we want to focus on the bigger picture. Let's send love to Russia and Ukraine so they just wake up and they stop the war. But this really won't work. Yeah, unless we transform the war within. So are you in war with any of your relatives? Are you in war with money? Are you in war with work? Are you in war with any family member in your house? Are you in war with your body? Are you in war with food? You know, you're complaining about the food that you eat. And with this, we really need to go down deep into the nitty-gritty of this reality to create a transformation. But it's possible. You know, it's possible. We can do it. We're in this together. We're holding hands, going, yes, we can do it. We can do it. We want to create more peace in our minds, in our emotions, in our bodies, and in our relationships. Have you noticed that most of the times that you're angry with someone else outside of you, it's always because you're angry with you in one way or another? You're either feeling tired, you're either feeling uncomfortable in your body, you're either feeling emotional, you're scared. There's something going on with you for you to be angry with your world. Otherwise, it wouldn't happen. If you're really happy within yourself and you're at peace, it is impossible to be angry with others. So just look at it a little bit deeper, because this is the key. Once we open this door and we can start transforming our lives from within, then our lives will transform. It's magical, but it's just the power of who we are. You know, it's nothing ooh or anything like that. It's the truth of who we are. So God's will for me is perfect happiness. So am I following God's will, or am I following the ego's will? And the ego tells me, yeah, but don't forget what so and so did. But look what she did. Look the way she answered. Look what, and go on and go on and go on and go on and go on. Look how he betrayed you. Look how she betrayed you. Look. So this is really how our minds work. But we need to pay attention to be able to choose something different. I share God's will for happiness for me. I share my Father's will for me, his Son. What he has given me is all I want. What he has given me is all there is. And this is something that we need to keep repeating throughout the day to really ground this idea to then become, sooner or later, a reality. But if you're not happy at the moment, observe within yourself what is making you unhappy. And you might go, yeah, I'm happy because I just had a diagnosis, or I am happy because someone just died, or I am happy because my partner betrayed me, or I lost money. Yes, they are all the reasons in your external world. But what is truly making you unhappy is how you are perceiving those realities. Yeah. And of course, if you are in the stage of grieving because you just gone through the crisis, allow yourself to feel it. I mean, this is not about, at this level of awareness, I'm not sure whether most humans or some humans are, someone died or someone close to you died and you go, yeah, this is life and I'm already connected. I don't know whether that's a reality at the moment, yeah, but it is a reality after a period of time when you allow your body and your brain to go back to normal, to heal from the loss, yeah. So every time there is a loss, there's some disconnection in our brain. Well, you need to allow the brain to restore itself again. So one thing is biology and energy. Another thing is keeping ourselves stuck in our thoughts, yeah? And we can hold on to suffering for years on end or decades just by keeping ourselves stuck in the thought, going around how sad it was, how terrible it was, and that keeps you stuck. But that does not serve you, neither serve the person that left or the situation that happened. You're keeping everything stuck. And the time is time for creation, time for new. That's why you're doing the course. It's time for new beginning. So keep supporting yourself through this transition. Hold yourself, hold your hand. And go, yes, I can do it. And when you're stuck in the mud, going, or depressed, or whatever, hold your hand and lift yourself up and go, no, I won't let you fall again. I know that it's very tempting, and the egoic mind is, at the moment, still a bit strong, but I know that the mind of God and the will of God is that I am happy. And this is the will that I'm going to follow. So keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. There is hope for all of us. And it's the time. It's the time. There's nothing else at this moment of evolution, of consciousness, that we need to do apart from being happy. So just commit to your happiness and see the shift. I see you tomorrow for lesson 117.